This is it. We just sit here and look at each other for 3 hours. Okay. That was a much better intro than the
Way
depression.
better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll do the depression in the middle. We'll really sandwich it for them.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, this is a more natural start for us here. To my dear friends, family, and folks at home. Hi, hello, how are you? And welcome to D-Talk with David They. I'm your host, David They, your safe space to get creative, be critical, and embrace your cringe. Today on the podcast, we have our lovely guest, Colby.
Hello.
From Colby's Car Wash, etc. So today on the podcast, we are talking about growing up, getting older, and just giving some good little nuggets of advice to the children out there in the world. And we're still children, I feel like sometimes.
Definitely.
Too. Yeah. So we're very excited to share some things with you here today. Colby, I'm so glad that you're here.
Me too.
On the pod today. And we're going to talk about all the things. We are going to talk about growing up and getting older. And we're only because we're not that old. Are you 27 too?
27, yeah.
So it feels old, but it's always about comparison. Because do you have any Gen Z people in your life? It's kind of your brother.
My brother, yeah.
It's just a different way of thinking.
Absolutely.
And then you feel old. I felt that with Georgia the other day because they're 9.
Even at work, working with other people who are now in their early 20s, I'm like, oh, we do not think the same.
In both good and bad ways.
Definitely.
Right? And then I feel that with millennials too, when you look at them, you're like, I'm so young. I have so much life left to live. Not to insult you. That's a great start for this. But yeah, so we met. Okay, yeah, because you said you remembered our origin story.
To a T.
I don't, and I can't believe I can't think of it.
Really?
Because it was in drama class.
Oh, it was definitely drama class.
Yeah.
And Miss Sharon Pete was saying that we had to pick somebody in the room and ask 3 questions or something. I wasn't quite sure what the activity was, but I had known everybody in the class except for you. You were the new face, and I knew everyone was going to want the new kid, and I was like, absolutely not. I'm going to be with the new kid. And as soon as she separated us, I just remember pointing at you across the room, and I was like, you're my partner. And I just remember you being so wide-eyed and just being like, yep, this girl.
That's okay, now that you say that, I do remember that.
Yeah.
That's good.
And and then the rest is basically history.
And then we never went back to high school after that?
No, we used it to meet, and we skipped every other class after that.
So much.
That's a lie. We went to drama. We made the music video.
We did.
Attended drama.
So you're getting ahead of yourself here, Colby. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we made the music video. Yeah. Why don't you... Yeah. What was our music video called? What song was it?
The car wash.
Yeah, the car wash. We were out there washing cars. I'm going to attempt to find that on YouTube later and see if we can react to it, because I think that might be fun. But you said you couldn't find it.
I looked, but I couldn't remember your YouTube account. So I had just looked up car wash. And I mean, there's a lot of videos. Like
the original car wash, because we did this shark tail version.
Of course.
Yeah, it's the better one for sure. But yeah, we got along right away. And that I remember looking at a report card or maybe seeing it online, because it counted how many absences you had. And I had missed in my grade 12 year 201 classes.
Oh, I'm probably up there. I can't even remember.
And I
don't remember a lot of grade 12 though, inside the classroom. So it was definitely more.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. I remember in the first semester, because I was there for grade 12, but I had flunked out of grade 11 math in grade 11. So I didn't know that. I needed to do math 20 in the first semester and math 30 in the second semester in order to graduate. And I remember 6 or 7 weeks into the semester, my math teacher took me out and she was like, so David, now's the time to decide. Are you going to put in more effort or are you going to drop this class? because you're not making it. So what's the deal? And I was like, oh, so I actually have to make it if I want to graduate. And yeah, that math teacher was the whole reason why I was able to graduate.
Well, at least she helped you and wasn't like, well,
absolutely,
you're screwed.
And I never showed up for class. And I only went when there was a test. I never went for any of the lessons. I just went and wrote the tests and did fine.
Wow, that's amazing.
And sometimes it would be like a week later I would show up and be like, can I write that test? And she like kind of seemed annoyed, but she let me do it.
It worked.
It was the
you
only
graduated.
way. I did, and now I'm a teacher. That's so weird. But yeah, she saw me after while I was working and was like, do you remember me? I'm like, of course I remember you. I will never forget that woman. Oh, she was so good. She was crazy. But
yes.
Loved her though.
She was great.
Most good teachers are a little crazy. So it is called, listeners and viewers, dear listeners at home, if you're interested in watching David and Colby's car wash all on your own,
no,
you can go to youtube.com and I don't see it either.
Oh, that's okay.
That's really
sad. They don't
sad.
need to see that.
We really do though.
We need to see it. They do not.
It's funny because I remember going back and watching it for years and years.
Oh, I definitely showed it to my Vancouver group of friends.
Right?
So it's just like, this is what I did for my grade 12 project. We aced it.
So we're going to find it. We're going to look at some old cringe content. I might even have it saved somewhere in my files too. We'll dig around.
That's too funny.
We'll see what we could do there. But
I mean, I guess that's what growing up is, right? Realizing all of your past memories or experiences, they're cringy for a reason. We learn from it. We move on.
Right. And things should be cringy. Like if you're not cringing, you're not growing. Exactly. Which I don't have that email anymore. I don't even know if this is the right email, and it's just letting me gaslight myself here into thinking.
I think it would say wrong email instead of password.
If
it just pops right up. Oh my god.
If the cloud has been sinking in the way that I might be dreaming it is, we're just going to have the bounce of death here for 8 minutes. And you know what? This is a great time to have a word from our sponsor. And today our sponsor is me, girl. I'm out here doing all this other stuff. I don't think I have access to the email. I would have emailed that to Sharon Pete with either. God damn it. That's too bad. Yeah.
It's actually quite all right.
Just the...
I'm actually quite happy we cannot find it.
No.
Maybe someone reported it for a scandalous activity. It's funny, though, that you have so many old pictures of me, but you cannot find this video. You didn't save this cringy video.
No.
But you saved everything else.
I guess, yeah. It's because the other things just naturally save. Yeah,
I've had so many different phones in my life that I probably don't have any cringy photos of you that I could pull up, but
That's
you just
great.
happen to have so many of me.
That's great. I really do. We're here with Colby, and we're talking about growing up, and we kind of did that together. And we did pieces of that together because we were friends for like that school year, and then you immediately moved.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So then, okay, so we met in like September of 2013. Oh my gosh. What do you remember about yourself in 2013? We were
Oh my gosh.
17.
Yeah, 17 turning 18. Scary. No, because your birthday's in September, so you had just turned 17.
Yeah,
right?
I would have been 16 right when I started. And I remember fighting to go to that school because I had lived so far away, it wasn't the right jurisdiction. So they're like, you can't come here. I'm like, but there's a theater here. So like, and it's new. I didn't want to go. And I also had like other family members in the high school that they wanted to send me to. And I was like, how about no? Let's not go there. I want something on my own. So yeah, then we were there together in drama. Just always being in the parking lot, I remember.
A lot of parking lot
A
days.
lot of parking lot times.
And not just at school. The theater, the mall, Mark's Warehouse.
Not Mark's Warehouse. No.
So many. The one by Ezzy's.
Oh, the one where you could look over and there was the bridge.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That
though.
was a really good one.
A lot of parking lots.
Love that spot. so many. Just like, yeah, how are we? I wonder what it sounds like to the listeners, what we were doing in those parking lots. Because now they're like, they spent a lot of time in parking lots. They seem really gay, so something's not like checking out for me here. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, what else did we even do? Did we just...
Some pop danceology was memorized. A lot of drives. There was nothing to do in Lethbridge. There was nothing. We literally drive from one end of the city to the other, finding different parking lots.
And different drive-thrus. That's what I remember too with you, with like 3 in a row. Like the breakfast sandwiches from anywhere, A&W. I still love breakfast sandwiches.
So good.
I love a breakfast sandwich. I
definitely got over it after a while. The whole egg thing for me is a no bueno anymore.
No eggs for you.
No eggs for me.
I've heard that a lot. Maybe people are like going through their non-egg era.
That's me.
Why not?
Especially like takeaway eggs are so gross. I feel like they're like plastic, rubbery. No. With your slice of processed cheese with your processed egg. I'm good.
Takeaway egg. That's my new drag name. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. Takeaway egg. That sounds good. Rolls right off the tongue.
Oh. Does it? Does it really?
Yeah, it does. I decided just now, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the drive-thrus. That's part of being young and stupid too, and getting older is like putting yourself in those dangerous positions.
Oh, I know. We were just trying to have fun. But now looking back at it, kind of stupid.
So many things. And like at so many points, things could have gone so wrong. But I remember looking around and like you can compare in either direction, of course, but like there were kids around us that were doing so much worse.
That's true. Yes. At least we kept to ourselves and we weren't harming anyone else other than ourselves.
Just ourselves. So. Exactly that. Yeah. When I hear they're like, yeah, your prefrontal cortex doesn't grow together until you're age 25 and most of your brain development happens up until that stage. So it's best not to do anything in that time. And like, oops. Yeah. Yeah, very
Sorry,
that.
Mom.
Yes. God. Well, I do still sometimes put myself in dangerous situations, but the risk is more calculated and I'm able to think about it more clearly than when we were that age. But just not caring about anything and just like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, literally to anything.
Not anything. I remember like just grad parties and do you remember there was one grad party I think that we went to together and there was a big bonfire in like at
the skate park.
Yeah, but it was like such a deep thing and people were like sitting on the edge and then the fire got too big and
that was a fun night though. Our whole grad class was there.
Yeah.
We're like unified in that moment. It was nice.
It was cute.
But dangerous.
But if anybody fell off that ledge.
I'm pretty sure people were jumping onto that.
No, but there was a point where the fire was way too big and then
I think I had left at that point.
Oh.
I don't remember that. It was all safe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what yeah.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Right?
Our grad class was a bunch of pyros, though. I remember the fire. Do you remember the one, the army one? And we were down in the park, and we had like 3 fire trucks come down, and everyone started running in different directions. Because I think we had like 2 different fires happening at 2 different picnic areas.
I think I remember that one because I don't think I ran. I just stayed. And then I think I was talking to the fire people, and I was like...
Oh, I ran.
Did I come with you?
You did not.
Because I remember talking and just being like, yeah, I didn't do it, but I don't really know where to go. So, like, I'm here. Like, I want to be safe, too.
Did you get in trouble?
No.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah. And then maybe it was a separate night that we were down in the river bottom, and then they had shut down the party, and everybody had to drive up that one exit to get out. And there was a police officer at the top talking to everybody as they were going by.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the guy was like, so is there anybody in here who's sober? I'm like, yeah, that would be me because I'm driving. And then I remember you because you were in the front seat and there were 2 more in the back, but I forget who they were. And you were like, that was pretty clever. I'm like, sorry, what? You're like, the way that cop said, is anyone in here sober? Trying to trick us. Because, normally they'd ask, has anybody been drinking? I don't know why. I just remember you being like impressed with that.
Say that, I do. I'm like, oh, I see what he's doing.
Yeah.
I might not be the sober one, but I see your man tricks.
He's clever. Yeah.
I'm not giving in.
Well, and then, it's sad, the thing that I'm thinking about.
Oh no.
Well, because if we're like thinking about our grad class.
Yes.
So many. And what's really interesting for me when thinking about this is that I have kind of 2 points of reference, because I did go back for like the graduation of my friends in Medicine Hat.
Right.
So I almost had like 2 graduating classes worth of people that I knew. Of course, I didn't really know people in Lethbridge very well, but I knew of a lot of them. And that theme was consistent through both.
Oh,
it wasn't
so
one more
than another.
It
both. That's sad.
I guess, we can explain what we're talking about. So we graduated in 2014. I would not want to crunch the numbers. That would be probably pretty depressing to figure that one out. But so many people from our grad classes have passed away and aren't with us anymore from every kind of reason.
Yep.
Do you think that's similar? Like, do you think that's still the case?
I definitely don't think... Well, actually, that's a lie, because I know of 2 people that passed away in my brother's graduating class at Chinook due to other incidences. Like, I think the world's just a bit of a weird place, I don't know. I feel like it was abnormal, the amount in our year, like...
Because there was like 6 months, I remember it was like 1 kid a week you would see on Facebook. Bad. And it was like, how are all of these people dying?
There was a lot of sadness and funerals.
But then, okay, we're building our theme here, Colby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We got to turn it into a narrative. You already know. But no, okay, because we were just talking about being dangerous and engaging in dangerous behavior.
Yeah.
And then all of these people around us that were dying, there's got to be a connection there, like in so many different ways that could have been us.
Oh my gosh, I know.
In so many different situations.
I thought of that too.
And it is, I get like circumstances, but like it could have happened in so many different ways. It was just dumb luck and timing.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're getting deep here on the podcast.
We're getting deep.
Deep talks on D-Talk. But no, that's like, I've never really thought of it that way. Because it's not like we were acting better than anybody else. It was just the timing of everything.
Yep.
So what? It's just like, I mean, I guess growing up is sad. This is kind of bleak here, but we're here to be real. We're here to be real. Are you happier now than you were in high school?
Oh, 100%. I hated high school.
Why?
I always grew up with the idea that high school is supposed to be the best days of your life. You're going to have so many friends. This is the time to, like, meet people. No, like, people were mean. Like, I remember kind of just being on the outside of groups all the time. Like, I had, of course, like, my main people. Like, well, I remember being obsessed with a certain blondie. Like, my whole high school career, just trying to be friends with him, trying to be in his group. And I kind of was for a little bit, but kids just like are mean. They don't really accept you in. Like, you're just kind of I was just kind of a floater. So when I finally left high school, moved to Vancouver right away, found my people right away, I was just like, oh, this is so much better. There's no gaslighting between my friends. There's no lying. There's like, this is how it is. Life just got better for me anyways.
No, absolutely. And part of it too is maybe not peaking in high school is probably a good thing.
Oh my gosh, thank God.
Like,
yeah. You look back now, right? And it's like total opposite.
Right? So then, the perspective of like, oh, well, you earned it then. Like, I'm glad you felt that good in high school, because now that's tough. That's so... Yeah. No, I would agree too. My life is so much better than it was in high school for so many reasons. But I just had no confidence. Like,
oh, yeah.
nothing.
None.
Like, negative confidence.
Totally. Cringy moments.
But if all the kids are so sad, then why are they so mean? Like... Right?
That's a good question.
Because that has to be connected. That has to be connected.
Because, I mean, yeah, I know I wasn't great to other people at times, too.
Yeah.
So...
I've done so many
it's just a vicious
awful
cycle.
things. Yeah, exactly. And you just don't think really about anybody but yourself. But you're also like, it's just, there's a community piece that's missing that doesn't bring everybody together. Everybody just felt so separate. Because, like, I can't imagine what my high school year would have looked like if I didn't make friends with you.
Oh, I know.
Because that,
me too.
like, it just...
We were definitely meant to find each other.
In that year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you had me connected to pretty much everything because you knew everybody. So that I just kind of, like, followed you. And I was like, yeah, I'm part of this now. And then, like, making a handful of other friends. But, like, it wasn't... Yeah, that's probably why we bonded. So yeah, growing up, it sucks and everyone's depressed. Yeah. No, but that's like in the education stuff that I've been studying too is like the community. Oh, okay, you just read it in my paper. Yeah. But it's the idea of like social efficiency in school is just to get everybody to learn the same thing and send them off to be laborers and everybody can just work 40 hours a week for the rest of their lives until they die.
Yep.
Just participate in the corporate machine. And I think that's what makes everybody depressed.
Oh, absolutely.
And then there's the generations of depression and drug use that like follow. And then there's these kids walking around with such big emotions and they don't even know why. I can say though, however, I've worked in high schools and middle schools and the kids are nicer.
Oh, well, that is a relief, honestly.
And it's not, I don't think it's by accident. I think it's by the teachers that are in all points of the roles, like from kindergarten all the way up, is that like emotional literacy is being taught more. And just like your words matter. And
yeah,
it's what some people would call like cancel culture, but it's making the world a better place in that way.
No, absolutely. We need more of that.
Absolutely. Like I had the most perfect bully material like in high school. No, like me, like if you're a bully and you're looking around the room of like who am I gonna go get, like God, you can't be fat and gay. Like there's just pick a struggle. Like honestly, it just was so much. And then right? But that's like the typical like movie stereotype too, where it's like that. But I acted like that. Very flamboyant. Yeah, because when...
People loved that, though. Because I remember people were, like, very mad at me that I had two gay best friends in high school. Like, that was very much... People wanted to be friends with you or with Justin. And the fact that I was best friends with you both...
I wonder what that says about you.
Oh, God.
What's in Kevin? This is what a fag hag, as it were. You're collecting those queers. Yeah, interesting. Wow. Well, this has been particularly uplifting. I think that's the perfect time to take a break. We'll be right back. Because we were talking about cringe, and cringe is important. If you're not cringing at your past self, you're not growing.
You're not growing.
I see your eyes darting to the screen, looking at this still of yourself. It's so good. Okay.
10 years ago.
Literally 10 years
cringy.
ago. So
times.
We met in a drama class in 2013, and one of our assignments, I don't really remember the specifications of the assignment.
Me either.
It was just like create something.
It was like our final. It was like the drama final. You're supposed to make a movie or a video of something. Anyway, I don't know how we came across this.
I don't remember the song choice either. Do you?
Like,
why did we choose this song?
Oh, you were obsessed with the song.
Okay,
I know for sure you chose the song. And we just went off that.
Yeah, so I do really like the song Car Wash. And, I would still listen to it. It never comes on shuffle.
Me too.
Alexa's here doing me dirty, never playing that for me because I do love this song. So Shark Tale's version of Car Wash, we decided to make a full music video. We didn't cut out anything. It's 3 minutes and 47 seconds long.
3 minutes?
It's long. We did the whole song. Including the rapping in the bridge.
Cringe-tacular. I'm ready.
So good. So we're going to be here and live react to this video. I don't think I've seen it, 5 years maybe?
Yeah, it's been that long.
Like I would have shown it to somebody like a handful of years ago, but even just the still here. Okay, wait, can we read the comments on this too? Because we found this because Colby posted it on Facebook. What was the date of that Facebook post?
The very first video. Oh my gosh, it's almost our anniversary date since this video. It will be almost, yeah, okay. So November 27th, 2014 is when I posted this.
And you posted it twice. Did you?
Sure did. Sure did.
On different days?
So then I also... Oh, okay. So I lied. The throwback was giving your timeline a sassy throwback Thursday.
Not David, a throwback Thursday?
You're so welcome. That was November 27th. But the actual video, our year and drama project, Enjoy, LOL, January 17th, 2014.
We did that in January.
Oh, it was cold.
I do remember it being cold. Well, even looking at this visually, there's snow everywhere.
So someone said, haha, this made me laugh so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then another person said, this is the best thing I've ever seen in a while. Wow, that's really amping us up. I think that's really saying something. Yeah. Someone said, oh my gosh, with emoji squinting its eyes inwards. Yeah, so that's kind of, yeah. Only in Canada, where you can get water splashed on you outside during winter. Mm-hmm. This is true.
We committed.
My brother commented 7 years ago, being like, Brooklyn, his girlfriend at the time, laughing, crying emoji like 5 times. This is my sister. So love that for me. Good. That's a good introduction for me.
Yeah.
And then my mom, I think she was just trying to be encouraging. She's like, love you. So funny.
Oh.
So just that comment alone makes me, I'm like, why did I post this to the internet?
I love that you did, and twice. And we wouldn't have had this any other way. Thank God you posted it.
Yeah, thank God.
Good
job, Colby.
For so long.
I mean, I'm glad I found it.
I know, but you're not glad that you found it.
You can live rent free in the head, you know, but like rewatching this now, like literally 10 years later, like, because I did laugh at it when rewatching it back in 2014 still, but 17-year-old Colby is like, I'm slapping her right now. Like, why did you convince her to do this?
This is so good. I'm loving every second of this until I see myself, because my God, because we're only looking at you right now.
Yeah.
So talk us through like this, just what we're looking at right now. Yeah,
well, my director David instructed me that I needed to work the camera. I needed to do a lot of dancing. My car at the time, this old blue car, it used to drive by itself. Like, I would just have it on. So I had it on because it was cold. So it's on, but it's actually moving. Like, I remember I had to get in and, like, put it in park. Do you not remember that?
No, I don't.
I'm pretty sure you were, like, running with me. Anyway, I do remember that.
Oh, my God.
Because I got these leggings so dirty because my car literally needs a car wash at this point. Anyway.
Oh, that's so good. And I remember, with this car, you with a bottle of water and spraying the windshield.
So bad.
To do that.
I thought I looked so hot in this little outfit.
It's so good.
I'm dying.
The hat is it for me. The black beanie.
That was in, okay? The black beanie with the style tights and big shoes.
Style tights. Very millennial, this look with like the chunky little button things too there.
Why'd you let me wear this? On camera.
I mean, did you look at what I'm in for the rest of the video? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Because we had outfit changes. There was...
I'm cringing now.
We didn't have a budget, but we had a plan.
We didn't have a budget. No, we didn't.
But there was a certain level of production here for sure. And I remember, I remember us getting like an 80% on
Oh,
this.
we scored high on this.
No,
for
but
sure.
it wasn't high enough. I remember it was like 80, and I'm like, where's the 100? Like this was
we only
clearly
got 80? Are you
Yeah.
sure?
I
thought
remember
it was like a
being
90.
disappointed.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
Didn't.
Well, Miss Sharon P, we have a bone to pick.
Yeah,
with
she
you.
did us dirty. We're going back 10 years. This is a concern.
What would be funny if we recreated this video
Yeah,
on the 10 years?
I would do that, yeah, for sure.
And we have to go to Chinook parking lot, and we have to go to what was it? The airport with the like.
That building's gone now. They tore it
shit.
down, but we can still do it there. Okay, and
That
I
would
still
be
have the
funny.
red Charger, which
Oh
would
my god!
that would be the exact
this
same
would be
thing.
hilarious.
That's ridiculous. I love it.
I would totally do it, but only with
Yeah,
you.
I would
obviously.
too, for sure.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Something to
Okay.
consider.
Okay. David and Colby's car wash. And you know that this is on my laptop now. It is never leaving the cold grips of my little hands.
No.
Like this
What have I done?
This is gonna be all over the internet
talking about it on
now.
our smoke break. Like, have we done anything embarrassing with each other? Well, this is it.
This is the cringe moment. This is it. But the production, because right from the beginning, this first snap, your dance move is choreographed perfectly.
I mean,
time to
my
wow.
director knew what he's talking about.
I got it. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm like nervous to click play on this, but let's get into brass tacks.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
The blur and the editing. Wink. No.
That was great.
The sweaters. The instant
I
replay
love-
comes here.
I love how you remember that. You worked that treat,
It's
David.
It's the slow-mo.
Oh, your mom loves this shot. Remember watching this in your basement? Your mom's like, ooh, I love this shot. Are you taking your hat off?
And I have whiplash. I'm just running. You're
Yeah,
just
why are we
running.
running?
That's the kind. I am so fab. The transitions are so 2013. Ooh. Where are we going, bro?
We're going to
Cali.
Cali.
Fits.
Oh,
yes.
Lord.
I mean, but this is actually put together pretty okay.
We did
Damn
good for the
cool.
cart. Oh.
Oh. Yeah. But I love this one.
Yeah, that was
We
actually a
look
good
so
shot.
good.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh.
You know, I never found that shirt after this, by the way. I remember watching this video and being like, I love that shirt. Where the hell did it go?
Oh my god. Yes.
Why are there so many shots of me dancing?
Like, because I didn't like looking at myself. That's why. Oh.
Oh, I remember being so mad at you for that. It was so cold and someone was driving by and I was so embarrassed. And then I had to dance it off.
Oh, yes. This is so bad. No.
Why are we doing this move over and over again?
I know, because I remember giving you the move
Yeah.
before we started. And I was like, this is the one.
And the hair flip.
The slow. Oh.
And what boots am I wearing
My
right
favorite
now?
is
Are
when
they cowboy
we do
boots
the
or short
shopping,
shorts?
the shopping cart move right here kills me. It's coming right here.
Oh. We had to
that
really
one.
think that one through.
Oh, I missed it. It must be coming yet. Yeah, you want to spray that? Get it all wet? Oh my god. This is so...
I am digging
Give
my
it a
hair color though, I
right
won't
away.
lie.
Shucks in the water.
Oh,
make
that
a
was
child's
good.
lock.
I do like that shot.
We just keep doing the same
Iconic.
thing.
Oh, there's a shopping cart.
Shock Slayer. What is this?
We're at the rapping section. We're rapping it out at the
maybe
DJ
here.
booth.
Oh, you saucy tart.
Oh. Okay. See, you know, people always wonder why I don't go out dancing, and I'm like, maybe I should just show them this video.
Well,
like,
I mean,
I can't
with
bust a
practice,
move.
you could do anything.
Look at the rhythm I do not have.
It just keeps going.
Yeah, this is long.
It just
Oh,
this shot,
why did we
that
have-
shot
what
I
was I
remember. Oh, and the
doing?
shopping cart is right there. We got to go back for that. I love that one.
doing?
Just the zoom in for me.
Was I skating? Like, what's going on? I don't understand why I had to turn around for that.
Okay, one more.
Oh,
I gotta
no.
see it again. It's so good.
Hot damn.
Like it
And you
lo-
had to put that in there?
I did, yeah. Oh, the shopping gets me. That's so
You know,
good.
we probably didn't get 100% for the explicitity.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's too much skin.
Too much.
That would be, yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, I love that. I love these shots. The leather jacket and then your white outfit is pretty sweet.
It worked so well for us.
I think I forgot to bring other shoes for that other shot, though, and that's why I'm wearing those boots with the shorts. Because I'm like, I do not understand this look.
Right.
We're in California, supposedly, but I'm wearing these big, honky boots. And there's snow on the ground.
Such a good end.
How many views does this have?
Oh, does it
have any comments?
I think it might be
Shut
unlisted.
up. No.
249 views.
That's too many.
And I remember
249? Like,
yeah.
That's too much. I know a good 50 of that is probably us alone from the beginning. But
Mr. Brother Monster. That's why I was getting it wrong. January 16th, 2014.
Oh, no comments. That's good.
But I don't think it's public now. Because we were searching for it and couldn't find it.
You're right. Okay. You know what? That makes me feel so much better.
So nobody, but I'm definitely going to be putting it in this podcast video. So... I mean, if
we go viral because of this, I'm gonna kill you.
Yes, no, it's good. You know, we're gonna go viral when we recreate this. My palms are
sweating. I'm nervous now. I don't want you showing this on the internet. Oh my god.
Oh, it is so good. It's
okay,
so good.
I take it back. You have my consent, I guess.
Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. Yeah. God. Oh, what a fantastic intro to like really get us together on who Colby is here on D-Talk today. This is what we do here. Oh, that's so good. Okay, I'm not gonna close that tab because I want to keep that for the rest of my life. I'm gonna have to, I'll download that. Maybe I'll subscribe to myself in the past. I remember singing that song with you a lot. We did a lot of singing.
A lot of car singing.
And Pop Anthology was that one of those number ones up in there.
Which one? The 2014 or the 2015 one we got pretty good at too?
Yeah, I always, when I go back, I forget.
Stopped.
Yeah. There was one, though, that we knew inside and out, and we would just do it back and forth at each other constantly.
Definitely.
Okay, don't look at my screen now, because I'm going to go back in time and look at old pictures of us, is what we're going to do. But you already know that some of these pictures on this screen are going to be questionable. Oh, there are so many bad pictures. Because, like... I don't know. I thank God for getting older. Thank God honestly, for getting older. Yeah. And like glowing up and like just looking at pictures of myself visually. I think I found my first picture of you in my phone. And it's going to be this one right here.
Oh my God. See, I was a cringy high school person. I think I just like, I wanted to be the goofy girl that like, people loved, which like got people's attention, but like God, I wish I just did not do that.
And like the lips specifically get me.
Like I'm dying. I wish
it's so good.
I need to look at photos of you.
I
need to
oh, and don't worry, I have some really bad examples of myself here. Like just for example.
Oh, well, this makes me feel better.
Well, yeah, we all it's
this was like the face, hey? This was like before duck lips. Like this was an iconic look in high school.
Wait, though, do you remember the Colby selfie?
Stop. Everyone still calls that.
Okay, tell the children at home, what's a Colby selfie?
You only show one eye in the selfie.
Just
one half of your face. Because
why?
Do you not remember? I had bad eczema that last year of high school.
No.
And it was really bad on the half side of my face. Like even in the video we're watching, like I can see how bad my eczema was, and like I didn't like people to see it. So the Colby selfie became because I did not want people seeing my skin. I just like did not like it. But then but then I had been taking a selfie like that for like over a year. It took me a long time to like learn how to put my full face in there. But yeah, every once in a while I still do a Colby selfie. It's so good. I remember when I sent it to you, you just laughed so hard.
It is the Colby selfie.
Every once in a while they're like, oh, high school Colby's popping out.
But I love it though. And like, to be completely honest, I participated in it because I was like, oh, I only have to show one side of my double chin. I will do that. But it's true though. It was such a, and like, I know my better side. It's this side. That's why I'm looking this way at you.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
It's just, it is the better side, you know, because everybody's got a slightly wonky everything.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just how life is. Yeah. The next up.
I forgot you worked at Dairy Queen.
I didn't. Look at that moon face right there.
That's the one that you worked on the south side when you first started.
Well, you see, because I had experience in a Dairy Queen when I moved to Lethbridge. Because when I was a kid, like 16, I started, no, younger even, 15, started working at Dairy Queen, did for a few years. Aww. And then when I moved to Lethbridge, I was like, I don't know where I'm going to work. So I just went to Dairy Queen and I was like, are you hiring? And they're like, no, but we don't have to train you. So come and do it. But they had things really segregated here because there's the grill and chill. I guess in both. Like only the boys and men were making the food and the women and girls were doing the ice cream and the tills.
Oh, weird.
It was super weird. And I remember starting there and they were like showing me how to do the grill and the deep fryer and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm actually not a boy. No, I'm like, I want to be with them. Like these straight guys seem awful and it's hot and greasy in this little like cage. I want to be with the cold ice cream, like talking shit with the girls. Right?
I love that.
And we did. I got it. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I was breaking the binary everywhere I went.
Of course.
But just like a sip and a spoonful of every wrongly made product really made for like morbid obesity. Again, for the love of God, don't look at this screen because we don't know what's going to come up. But there's so like just the facial structure for me is so different. Like, what?
You look so young though. Like with no facial hair either.
I guess, yeah,
like,
that makes a big difference.
You look so young. Like this is grade 12. You look younger than that in that photo.
Yeah, October 5th, 2013.
Like you look 14 in this photo.
It is. That's brutal. Is what it is. I can't.
What were you even doing in this photo? Were you just taking a selfie? It does not look like you were ready.
There's.
Oh, it's a video.
There's a 4-second video. I don't think I want to see what's going to cover that video. So, yeah. Oh, we do have a good series here from you.
See, look how.
God, look at the space in your eyes.
Look at how red and bad my skin was.
I remember
I was a mess.
We were working together. I think that's
was this on your phone? Or were these stuff that I sent to you?
No, because you would have taken my phone and taken all these pictures.
That's even cringier.
That would be my guess.
Hate that
you did that a lot.
I hate that
you
for you.
You did that a lot.
I hate that
and
for
I
me.
have them all still because I never delete a thing.
Well, lucky
to a
me.
fault. Yeah.
I love this.
But I remember standing in one of these little vestibules working with you on like a drama project or something. And you told me.
Oh, no.
You said that my sweater looked really comfortable. And I remember being like, oh, so you're saying I'm fat? I remember thinking that. And it just obviously had nothing to do with you. But the word comfy was very upsetting to me because I was like, don't say I look comfy. God.
I never knew that.
It's so, well, of course you didn't because it makes no sense. But it does it just keeps, growing up.
Aww.
I guess we never really thought about like the glow up of getting older.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Yeah.
It gets better.
It does get better.
You're probably going to end up looking better than you do right now.
I promise.
Hopefully.
Maybe not promise.
Yeah. That's tough.
For some of you.
That's tough. But, oh, God, yeah. And I remember like taking pictures like this was my vibe because why? You couldn't see all of my chins in there. But there's like nobody really said, well, and that's the challenge too, especially growing up as, well, I was going to say as a queer person, but it doesn't really matter. Nobody in my family really knew like fashion or anything. So like how to dress.
That too
was never talked about because nobody knew. Everybody's out here in these unflattering things and like
especially in southern Alberta. Lethbridge, southern Alberta.
In 2013.
Oh,
like
God.
It's the Costco special. That's what we're rocking out here. You know those people? Have you seen the Kirkland branded sweaters and like?
Oh yeah.
What's your opinion on those? Yeah,
So my boyfriend owns a pair of Kirkland slips, and I feel like that's just the start of the addiction. Unfortunately.
Does he want the other items?
Oh, he wants the collection.
What do you mean collection? What is there?
Sweatpants, sweatshirt, sweater. I'm pretty sure there's a toque and a hat.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's sunglasses.
Where would it say Kirkland? Here?
On the side.
Oh my God, that makes me want to ice pick my eyes. I like, sorry, not to give away
we love Costco that much. Just kidding. Just my boyfriend.
Like, I do love Costco. I'll get a rotisserie chicken and so much spinach. But other than that, I eat a lot of spinach. I really like spinach. Don't worry. I'm blanching it so I won't get kidney stones if you're listening. No oxalates here. Get them out of here. No, so what do you think personally about like the Kirkland branded clothing?
You gotta get your bag, I guess. Like, you might as well make a clothing line out of it.
Oh,
People love Kirkland.
Yeah, it's true.
And I mean, compared to other brands out there, at least it's like, it's classy looking. It's just, yeah, I guess that's all I got.
Well,
there.
since Colby's trying to be too nice, I'm just going to say that Kirkland clothing is horrific. I think it's so bad. If there's like a word, it says Kirkland on it. Oh, cool. Your sweatshirt has the same label as my AA batteries. Like, what is that? I'm sorry. No, like they could have. I get it. I do understand why people like it, but it's just chuggy as hell, I find.
That is fair. That's fair.
The slides I can get past. Because, like, I think that's
you hear
fine.
That, Justin?
Because, like, it's a pair of shoes. Like, whatever. Like, I've had shoes from Costco before. They don't say Kirkland on them. But if you're going around repping Costco, anyway, I was going to say I don't want to alienate anybody, but I'm really doubtful that anyone's listening to this and they look down and it says Kirkland across their chest.
I really wish I had a Kirkland
I don't
sweater
think that
right
exists.
now.
No, you don't. I wouldn't have been like, we won't film today. Well, just come back another day. So yeah, growing up, you're going to look better. What about, okay, let's finish off with her. Yeah. Nice.
You were the worst for screenshotting things. Like,
I would either way.
I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna send this funny picture to David, and then 2 seconds later, it's freaking screenshotted. I'm like, that was not meant to be saved. Snapchat is meant so that you don't get to save the photo.
Not always.
Oh,
I loved it so much.
Oh yeah, that's.
And now, see, here we are, 10 years later. Oh my God.
So different.
This picture was taken on November 20th, 2013. It's exactly 10 years old today.
That's actually really scary.
The little Muppet mouth gets me. That's what it is. It's a little
stop it.
No lips in sight. It's so good.
I hate this. Wow.
She probably has a Kirkland sweater at home.
Stop.
I bet you she does. Yeah, she loves it. Oh, it's so good.
Oh my God.
I love it.
I can't believe that's 10 years old today.
At 11:13, right before we met for brunch. That's so fun.
It's okay, Colby. It gets better, I promise.
It does get better. So we talked about looking better, and hopefully that happens for you. I mean, if you don't like what you look like. I didn't like what I looked like.
Oh my God, I hated what I looked like.
Yeah, in the moment and now.
Yeah. That's about right. That sounds about right.
It's just, yeah. And do you think everybody feels like that?
Definitely.
Looks back? Oh, okay.
I think everyone reflects back on what they looked like or acted like in high school, whether good or bad.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. What about, so is there anything different about like your brain now and the way that you think?
I think the same for the majority of things. I mean, I definitely think more about my surroundings and like who I'm inviting into my inner circle a lot more than I did in high school. Before I wanted everyone to like me. I wanted to be in everyone's friend group. I trusted anybody. I would get in anybody's car. I was like...
I still do that.
Whereas now I'm like, I'm going to feel things out a little more before I commit to things. And yeah, so I'm definitely more cautious about my time and who I open myself up to. We're not getting hurt these days anymore. We're trying. Anyway, we're trying.
So
what about you?
Thinking differently, I think everything about me is completely different from who I was from then.
Everything?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think there's really much of my way of thinking left in my brain from 10 years ago.
That's good.
Because everything I did, I just wasn't happy with. Like the way that I acted around other people, the way that I did work, the way that I showed up in the world, my goals, the way that I spoke. Like I just wasn't happy with any of it. And it's taken so much time to like pay attention to each thing individually.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to do everything at once all the time. And that never works.
Never.
Right, so like isolating each thing and like getting more comfortable with my voice, and that takes like a year, and then being comfortable with my body, and then just moving through space and interacting with strangers, and like I didn't have that then.
That's
I was
fair.
just paralyzed by anxiety at all times. You know what? I think this is a good time to take a break. Come on back. We'll see you. Right. Yeah, we've talked about all the things, and now we're just gonna take a moment to finish here and talk about the things that we learned in high school that we still know and use today, and some pieces of advice to give to people who, I mean, not just necessarily moving through high school, but like coming out and just being in your early 20s and like figuring out what you want. And it's such the societal attitude is that you should have everything figured out kind of by 30, even though nobody does.
Oh yeah.
But sometimes that expectation is there. I've been trying to think of what I still use and what I learned in high school that was really meaningful to me. I have a joke answer, but not a real answer.
Oh yeah? What is it?
Is that if you can be late as long as the teacher for the class is more late than you.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
That one's real.
Yeah.
Especially for certain people.
Exactly. Like being in a drive-through and it's like 9:07 and your class started at 9 a.m. but your teacher's in front of you. So like, I'll be fine. He doesn't walk that fast. I'll just take the other staircase and run. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Then you're safe.
Yeah. That's my joke answer.
I love it.
There's meaningful ones in there, I'm sure. I'll find it. Do you have anything? What did you learn?
Yeah. I mean, was math helpful? Absolutely not. But I think what I learned most about high school is like about friendships and just about like people watching came in handy. Like I feel like I know how to read body language a little bit better because of high school and like being on the outside watching different friend groups and stuff. And yeah, I feel like I've learned how to protect my inner circle and my friendships from that. Yeah.
That's so interesting.
How talking with people.
Because that has nothing to do with like academic things or like what people think education is, but it is like education and like school at any point is such a social thing.
Always. Yeah.
That's called child-centered progressivism. John Dewey. Yeah, he really knew what was up. Yeah. But no, it is such a social experience. And yeah, thinking back, there's nothing where I'm like, yeah, the Pythagorean theorem. I literally just understood what that meant like 3 weeks ago.
I still don't understand.
Because
so
there's
that.
Like there's the formula, whatever, like you could plug it into the formula and get the right answer. But I saw a visual from like 1955 that showed the reason why that calculation had the answer of what it was. And it was super interesting. And it was a math video for children in like the 50s. And the only reason that it made sense to me is because it was through the lens of child-centered progressivism. Never learned that. Passed math. Never went to math class, but had a math tutor. Go figure.
Go figure.
Yeah, that makes sense. She was great, though.
It worked, though.
And then it was like 6 years later when I graduated from university and was a teacher, I had the child in my class of my math tutor.
Oh, what?
Because it was in the same town.
That's bizarre.
So, like, the whole reason that my math tutor began tutoring, if you will, is because she had a baby, which was that boy that I then taught in grade 4.
Small world, man.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
He was really excited. He was like, how can you teach us math if you needed help in math? I'm like, that was grade 12 and this is grade 4. So I can multiply. Don't worry, bud. I can't multiply.
True, so
I
actually can't.
No, well,
that's what your phone's for.
My mental math is better now because I've had 4 years of practice at a grade 4 and 2 level. But yeah, it's like, tell me what 6 times 8 is right now.
Oh, don't put me that.
Yeah, I can't do that either because you know what? It doesn't matter. That's why there's Alexas in every room.
That's right.
I couldn't think of a joke fast enough. Now there's nothing left to say there. Okay, something real that I learned. I think a big part, because I never went to math class. And then because the teacher let me write the tests whenever, she didn't care. Like, she probably cared when I didn't show up, but she wasn't, like, mean about it. And she was pretty strict on a lot of those, like, toxic masculinity boys in that room. Yeah. And she treated me in a completely different way. Probably because she understood that I wouldn't respond to that. And if she was like that to me, I never would have come back. But she was so, like, aggressive with them and then, like, soft with me. And I did well in all my math classes after that.
So it worked.
Yeah. So that's one of the big things I learned of, like, the way that things are built and the way that people do things and the structures around you sometimes don't have to be that way. And especially when you're growing up, you're just listening to the directions of everybody. They're like, because that's how this works. And you don't know. You're like 13. You're like, okay, I believe you, right? Yeah. That makes sense. And it can be anything from, like, the progression of school, but then to ideas of, like, racism and homophobia. Like, people just soak that up because it's taught to them.
Absolutely.
And then it just makes sense.
That's your new reality.
Yeah. Again, what did that math teacher serve me? Child-centered progressivism. I hate this. I'm going to have to send this podcast to my professor.
Yeah, there you go.
This is my final project. Oh my God, my final project could actually be. That's hilarious. Okay. Hi. So yeah, that's something I learned there for sure. Do you have something else you learned?
I don't know. A lot about boys. Learned a lot about boy behavior.
And what is boy behavior?
That it is nothing that they teach you in movies or in... If the guy's being mean to you, he's being mean to you. He doesn't like you. He's just being mean.
Right. That's such a sexist thing, though. But, like, so many people teach that.
All the time. I was always taught. So that's why I thought that guy liked me for so long. No, he was just messing with me.
Yikes.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have many, like, my renaissance of boys definitely happened in, like, university and post-university. But, yeah, I wasn't even in a spot to, like, get any farther, like, make those conversations with people unless they were, like, served on a platter to me by a friend.
I don't know what you were referring to.
Yeah, no, me neither, yeah. But there's no way I would have been able to, like, construct that on my own unless there was somebody there, like, supporting me through that.
Aw.
Yeah, which is great. And I hated that. So now on the other side, I can make things happen for myself now.
So there you go.
Which is great. Yeah, I had to start somewhere. Yeah, it could have turned into... Probably shouldn't say that online. Okay, something else that I learned is one of my principals when I was in, like, middle school. And he was nice to kids, and he would say that the reason that he was nice to kids is because there wasn't that much space between the student's age and his age. He was like, if you age out of school, go to university and become a teacher, like, we could work together. He's like, I would still be doing this, so we might be peers in a shorter amount of time than you think. And being, like, 12, I was like, yeah, cool, old man, like, get out of here. But then looking back, so then our principal, when we were in grade 12, I went back to that high school while I was a teaching student, and we just, like, talked with him for some kind of session, and he, like, recognized me and talked to me. And then I started seeing him at, like, teachers' conventions. And we just kept interacting with each other. And now he's a professor at the university that I'm doing my program through. And he's, like, teaching my friends in the master's program.
That is kind of crazy.
So it is, like, when you're a kid moving through, you can't really conceptualize working with these old people. But, like, time is short.
It's closer than you think. Yeah. Especially when you're in high school. You're like, I mean... time just seems to take forever. Like, you're always looking forward to the next milestone. But yeah, when you take a step back, you're like, actually, that part of my life is very, very short-lived.
Right. And I think it's because being a kid is just really boring.
It can be. Well, and as we talked about, depressing.
But it is, right? Because you don't have any autonomy and you're just like waiting on, I guess, like, yeah, it can be because like the way that different parents do things. But
and
even
as
like
a teenager, you want to be an adult. You want to be making those adult decisions, living under your parents' rules.
Even though you're an idiot.
Which makes things harder for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I learned lots in school. None of it necessarily academic.
No. Did you have any teachers get mad at you for being like, you weren't ever here?
No.
Yeah.
No, never. But I had teachers who were mad at me when I was like in younger grades because I was like the loud, annoying one. And
I'm not surprised.
And sometimes like, like sometimes when teachers have an ego, but I had a substitute gym teacher throw a bow and arrow at me in gym class. No, I'm not going to say his name. We never got along right from the beginning. And he was like just some old, real toxic masculinity guy. And like, he wanted to have the last word always was the thing. And I also enjoy the last word. And like, I didn't have really a sense of like how to be respectful to people that I didn't like. That was the thing.
Fair.
I was nice to people that I liked, but I didn't have that skill of like just being civil with people that I didn't like. I was told that a lot.
That's not you.
No. But yeah, we would always argue with each other and he would yell at me and whatever. Anyway, did not like him. And then I had another teacher. She was the art teacher. And I remember I was with one of my friends and she like messed up her canvas and was like, I can't use that. My canvas is broken. And we like ripped it apart. And I remember one morning that teacher came like stomping down the hallway and like pulled us out of math and was like screaming at us in the hallway being like, you can't do this to school property, and just like went off on us and like called our parents, and it was a whole thing. And they're like, you need to bring like a replacement and you're not doing this project anymore. And it was super dramatic.
That's a little intense.
And wasn't necessary.
What grade?
8.
Yeah.
Weird random things like that. Like if you're a teacher, your ego has to go out the window or you're going to be burnt out in like 8 minutes flat. But she's probably still there. That's the thing about teaching too, is like, I don't want to do this forever because teachers get haggard.
Oh yeah.
They do. They disintegrate at the seams. Like there's nothing. I have, you can't tell because the lighting in here is great, but I have so much gray hair. Like I'm 27. I shouldn't have that much white hair. It's from those little soul-sucking Cailloux. Anyway. Sorry. Did I say that out loud? You know Caillou. You know what I'm talking about.
Everyone knows Caillou.
Everyone says, yeah. Okay, so things we learned. What was the other thing we were going to talk about?
Advice.
Oh, advice. Yeah. Get out your notepads because we're going to offer you some advice here. And as you've heard throughout the last approximately 40 minutes, we are qualified to give you life advice. So we're going to take that. No, we have good things. We're just a couple of young women with lots to offer.
Of course.
Yeah. I don't know what my piece of advice would be. Do you have one?
My piece of advice is, I guess you just like keep to yourself. Like you do not need to be in everyone's face. You just need 1 or 2 good friends to get through it. Like not everyone needs to know your business all the time. And I think growing up, especially in a time of social media and stuff, like before even TikTok, like I used to post so much on my Facebook, like too much, again with the cringiness, like I really, even now when memories pop up on my Facebook, I'm like, we're just gonna erase this, like we're gonna pretend this never happened. Like young Colby should have kept what was going on to herself. The world does not need to know. It's okay.
And why doesn't the world need to know?
Because for the most part, I felt like my world was ending, but it was not. The world was fine. It was just my brain falling apart, And people seeing that, like, then start to think you're crazy when you're really just a teenager feeling your feels.
Yeah.
And you have no one to listen to it but Facebook. Yikes.
That's really good advice, though. And that's totally in line with like the current time, too, of like putting everything out there. I say that with flashbacks of like me dancing in a breastplate. And I posted that like a month ago. That was it. No, my cringe. I don't think I did much on social media then. Definitely doing a lot more now. I was on it a lot looking at everything, but I don't think I posted a lot. Well, that's good advice, Colby. Shut the hell up and don't post anything. That's the advice, yeah.
Or at least just be cautious of like what you're putting out there. I mean, even I Googled myself not too long ago. I love
doing that, yeah.
And I found a Tumblr page, 2 Tumblr pages that I've made like years ago.
What?
And I was like, oh my God, I'm posting the most cringiest things. Well, like I need to go and deactivate this.
Yeah.
No, you cannot. It's out there. If you do not remember your username,
that's the thing.
Sucks to suck. Like it's out there. And so here I am emailing Tumblr like, please remove this. Like this is me. Yeah. No, that's just gonna be there now. And that's just some cringy
That's insane
stuff, you know?
Is your face on it?
Oh, my face is on it. Yeah. Teenage Colby with red streaks and my little mullet going on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The black mullet. Yeah.
What is it? The black hair. Yeah, there was a face there.
Yeah, the red emo streak. I was Miss Shiloh.
I just got that. That took me a second. Yeah. Okay, that's good advice. I don't know. My advice for teenagers. I think it seems so basic, but like the expectations that you build around your high school experience, kind of like how you said, like movies and TV shows romanticize the high school experience, is that just don't build an idea of what you think it's supposed to be. Go in with that open mind and see where you can learn and just... it's funny that my advice feels opposite to yours, but it's because of our opposite experiences though too. Definitely. Is like to put yourself out there more and take those steps to be more vulnerable where you can, because it's a great time. Yeah, because when you're a teenager, nobody expects anything out of you, really.
That's true.
So it is your time to mess around and make mistakes. I'm telling all these people to be safe, and now I'm going out there to like just take chances.
But also go screw it up.
Get messy. Yeah, but it is that time to experiment. So don't hold yourself back when it's something that you can do safely, maybe.
That's good advice.
I avoided so much and I did not need to. All right, Colby. Well, I think we have discussed everything about growing up.
We have.
And getting older. We've hit all the main points.
Yes, the important ones.
All right. So, well, thank you for joining us here with Colby on the Does Size Matter? Thank you for joining us on D-Talk with David Day. I'm your host, David Day, and hopefully you've explored your creativity, done something with cringe, and explored the third C that I don't remember. Doing really well here.
Depression.
You were just dying to say that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because we did the Shark Tale video, too.
Oh, we sure did.
We're really falling apart here. But, yes, thank you for joining us. Thanks. Thank you, Colby, for joining me on this podcast.
Yeah, anytime.
You did great. Thanks for being on the show.
No problem.
Oh, my
Thanks
God.
for having me.
Anytime. And until next time, I'll see you back on D-Talk. Goodbye.